It always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela. We are surrounded every day by incredible perseverance in this rich, diverse, and generous community of the deaf and hard of hearing. Filled with grace and resilience, our community defies stereotypes and uninformed expectations. Their spirit meets your generosity, and all things become possible. What did you make possible? Over the last year, your generosity has made possible more than we can possibly tell you. But in these short stories, we hope you know your investment with us was entrusted to good hands, that you created the good in the world you desired to do, and that now you have even more reason to continue supporting this important work. Rita has always walked through the door with a smile. But sometimes we saw that smile falter. Sometimes she let her guard down, and we saw tears. Her life has not been easy. And the struggle to get by each and every day wears a person down, overwhelms us, tries to steal our hope. At her lowest point, Rita found herself estranged from her children, broke, jobless, hungry, and homeless. But she knew where she could find help. We surrounded Rita with love and support. We got her in a safe place for a few nights while we went to work reaching out to family. One of her sons, a long-distance truck driver, eventually agreed to come home. He and his girlfriend have been a wonderful support. We helped Rita understand her finances, work to secure her support against someone who had taken advantage previously, and then helped her find a new job. The smile you see is the smile we love, and it's brighter today because Rita is so proud to have a good home, a good job, and a life with the people she loves. You help make all of this possible. Rita's situation is complicated for anyone, but for a deaf person, there are even fewer options. The language barrier makes access to shelters and other programs that exist to meet these needs almost impossible. We meet these and many other challenges through our empowerment program. Around here, we say a baba is the future president of the United States. Baba is bright, precocious, direct, expressive, and fearless. She says what's on her mind. She asks the hard questions, She connects with everyone she meets. She gives us all a lot of joy and laughter. We try to imagine a baby's life without language because that's how it started. She was 6 before she had any real access to language. But once she did, that fiery spirit blazed even brighter. Still, that early language deprivation put a baby far behind academically. Not having her first language complicated acquisition of her second language, English, and the academics that follow. But last year, a baby grew 5 reading levels in a single year. There's no stopping this girl. We're giving her the tools, and she's preparing herself to give us a new world. You help make all of this possible. A baby's early language deprivation and academic struggles are not unusual. Almost 95% of deaf children are born into hearing families, and they don't enter school with fluency in a first language, making second language acquisition and learning very challenging. The average deaf adult graduates high school reading at a 3rd or 4th grade level. But our educational programs change those outcomes for our students. Our youth programming serves ages from birth through high school, giving language, American Sign Language, and English, supporting the entire family, giving access to community and culture, and helping students like Abeba grow to change the world. Change the law, change the world. We changed a little piece of it and increased the safety of both our community and the law enforcement community. In late 2017, following the shooting of a deaf man by police in another state, we held our first town hall. This inaugural effort was the town hall on law enforcement. Half the room filled with our deaf and hard of hearing community, and the other half with Middle Tennessee law enforcement. We set some ground rules and then facilitated open conversation with the goal of making interactions safer and more effective. We asked what all of us could do better and what we needed to understand about each other's perspectives. From the people in the room came the idea for a deaf driver safety database. The simple addition of a field to the vehicle insurance database, all Tennessee law enforcement check during traffic stops. Deaf and hard of hearing individuals could voluntarily register in the database to have that field say deaf or hard of hearing, alerting law enforcement so that they could change their approach to the vehicle, be more prepared to communicate, and not misunderstand failure to respond to sirens or verbal commands. We presented this idea to communities across the state, and with the unanimous support of our community and of law enforcement, we took this idea to the Tennessee General Assembly, where a bill became a law that went into effect on July 1st, 2018. You helped make all of this possible. We are fortunate to work closely with law enforcement and other first responders, training cadets, delivering workshops, and participating in live trainings. In 2018, we were able to film training videos about deaf language, culture, the Americans with Disabilities Act, legal interpreting, and deaf driver safety. These will all be mandatory for all Metro Nashville Police Department employees in 2019. We plan to have them certified so that they can be used by law enforcement in all 95 counties. We could share stories all day. Stories that make statistics like providing almost 24,000 hours of interpreting services or serving over 2,000 clients in adult education and outreach come alive. We hope you understand how important your support is. We hope you understand the hope you give and the change you create. Thank you. Now, we only have one important question remaining. You made all of this possible in 2018. So, what will you make possible in 2019?